401k, or should I say 301k, statements are going to be mailed out in the coming weeks, and people are not going to be happy. Am I the only person who looks out at the world right now and thinks things are a little screwed up? Whether I focus on the United States or the world in general, it sure feels like we are in a period of massive change and turmoil. What does that mean for the price of the precious metals as we go forward? None of us has a crystal ball, but when we look at all the uncertainty and where things look to be heading, it appears that the future's bright for the precious metals. And I discovered a little pattern that I want to share with you later in the video, which may just indicate we are on the cusp of a big move up in gold, silver, and the precious metals mining stocks. And it's been a hard ride for us, especially over the last 2 years. And heck, just in the last 2.5 months, the gold mining stocks alone are down almost 40%. That's an indication of a severe correction. But could we be setting up for a big move in the coming months, quarters, and years? I think it's really possible. I'll be curious what you think. Share it with me in the comment section below. I know it's easy to be negative right now. The sentiment in the general markets is very negative. The sentiment in the gold mining sector, the silver mining sector is very negative. But if you listen to guys like Rick Rule, Eric Sprott, Keith Neumeyer, the veterans in this sector, they'll tell you this is normal. It's painful, but it's normal. I've heard Rick Rule say that many of his best investments, he's had to endure a 50% or more haircut initially before the stocks reversed and started to do well. And things are really stinky, at least here in the United States, in the general economy. I don't know what you're seeing, but just yesterday here in St. Louis, I drove by a couple fireworks tents. It's July 2nd, a Saturday. They should be packed. They were all empty, and I couldn't help but think a lot of the people that would be in there buying fireworks instead had to put that money into their stomachs with high food prices and their gas tanks with super high gas and oil prices. Things don't look good. We even recently heard about some negative news from Facebook, that beacon of growth over the last 15 years. There was a leaked communication from Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO, where he basically communicated to the employees like, we are drastically slowing down our hiring and we are in a very difficult business environment. Those are leading indicators that we're heading into some serious economic trouble. Facebook lives off advertising. Companies aren't advertising. We heard the same thing from Instagram. We're going to see more and more hiring freezes, layoffs. Things don't look good out there. And how this all relates to gold and silver, right? That's what we're interested in. Gold, silver, and the precious metal mining stocks is this. I believe that right now people are in a position where they are reassessing their investment options. This has all just started to happen in the last month, 2 months, 3 months. And as things get worse and worse, people are going to get scared. And where do people go when they get scared? One place they like to go is the safety and security of precious metals. They've held their value for thousands and thousands of years. 401k, or should I say 301k, statements are going to be mailed out in the coming weeks, and people are not going to be happy when they open those envelopes. At the same time, they're going to be hearing about more layoffs, recessions, bad news everywhere. And when they start to think about their investment options, stocks, they're stinky. Bonds, they're stinky. Real estate, it's stinky. Cryptocurrency, it's stinky. Focus will start to shift toward the precious metals. And here's an interesting pattern that I thought about this morning. If you think back to the time of the Great Depression, gold and silver performed very well. They were a safe harbor for people during the Great Depression, during the stock market crash period. And then if you fast forward 50 years to the 1970s, guess what? It was the same case. And they had a stagnant economy, a recessionary environment with high inflation, just like we have now. Well, during the 1970s, gold and silver and the precious metal mining stocks also did very well. Fast forward another 50 years and we land today. Welcome to today. And what's going to happen going forward? Well, if the 50-year pattern repeats itself, which it appears to be set up and primed to do, we'll have gold, silver, and the precious metal mining stocks performing well. The 50% haircut many of us have endured over the last 12 months or so could be replaced by increases in the multiples, 200, 300% to the upside. Things aren't as dire as they look for us that are making smart moves and protecting our wealth, our assets, by investing in silver, gold, and the precious metal mining stocks. We'll see. I'm not a financial professional, just giving you my insights from here in the basement, where you are always welcome, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you again next time.